Well-Craft Boats presents Shurhold's Clean and Simple Tips.
Welcome to another edition of Shurhold's Clean and Simple Tips. Today's tip, we're going to be talking about how to clean and care for your waterline when you have a wet slipped boat like our project boat here, Shurhold's Clean and Simple, our Well-Craft 340 Coastal. Now, before we splashed her for the first time, we wanted to protect the bottom, so we worked and put a very high quality bottom paint on her. Working with the great team over at Seahawk Paints, we applied 2 barrier coats followed by 2 coats of BioCop TF anti-fouling paint with BioBoost added, since we're in an area that's prone to slime and algae. This Seahawk paint is part of a newer breed of paints called ablatives. The benefits to ablative paint is that as you use the boat, they self-polish, allowing fresh anti-fouling material to continually be exposed for maximum protection. Now, when you're going to be working on cleaning your waterline or your scum line, it's important to know what type of bottom paint you have, because we want to be careful not to hurt or damage the bottom paint where it meets the waterline surface. Additionally, we want to be careful not to use anything too harsh chemical-wise, because we don't want to hurt the ecoculture in the water surrounding the boat. There are 2 main ways we can work on the boat. One from above the water, where we're on the dock or on the boat itself, or one where we're on the water, where we're in a kayak or some type of floating platform. Let's take a look at the 2 different ways of doing this and the tools we need to do it. A bucket filled with properly mixed boat soap, a Shurhold extension handle with a soft hull brush, possibly a medium brush for tougher areas if the paint allows, a curved adapter, and a light-duty swivel scrubber. Working from the dock or the boat, we will want to clean a small section at a time. Start by rinsing the area to soften and loosen the scum with the pressure of the hose. Now, when we begin to scrub, we want to start with our softest tool and only move up in aggressiveness as needed. Also, here you will find that our curved adapter will help you reach those odd angles from both the dock and the boat. If you're working with the softer style of ablative paints, you want to be careful not to smear them or be too aggressive with the brush. Only brush along the scum line above the paint from side to side, or use one-directional strokes in a downward motion. Pulling up could bring soft paint onto the clean hull sides. With our Seahawk ablative paints, this is not a worry, because this newer breed of ablative paints is hard enough not to smear. Now, personally, I like working the waterline down close up by hand, working from a kayak or a floating dock, or even if I'm out at a sandbar where I can get to the waterline. I find that a great opportunity to sit and do that. So let's take a look at the different tools we're going to use to do it by hand. In this situation, you will need a spray bottle filled with properly mixed boat soap, a soft brush, light-duty scrub pad, a melamine sponge like a magic eraser, and a suction cleat. A suction cleat like this one is a big help. You suck it onto the side of the boat, and this way when you scrub, you're not pushing the boat away from you. You're able to hold yourself and the boat right near each other. Makes the job a lot easier. I highly recommend investing in one of these. As before, we want to work a small section at a time and spray it with the boat soap. I then work that area in a horizontal scrubbing motion to loosen and get rid of the scum. Tougher areas that leave some staining are then easy to address with a melamine sponge like the magic eraser. Using the same motion with the sponge, you will find that the staining and scum come right off. So we want to make sure to prevent the scum line around the boat so we don't have this job as hard next time. And what I recommend for that is just our nice soft brush and go around the scum line of the boat, or where the scum line would be even if you don't have one yet, once a week. No soap, just use the water from the water that it's sitting in and go around the boat. This is going to help keep it from accumulating. A little bit of preventative maintenance goes a long way. I could do our project boat here in about 2-3 minutes, and then that way we never have an issue. Now, if your boat is in dry dock or up on a trailer, there's a lot of other chemical options to help make the job a lot easier, and obviously when it's not in the water, it's easier to work on. But we're going to save that for another episode. So until next time, keep your boat and your waterline clean and simple.